The man on the moon is expecting a delivery this weekend. In fact, a couple of them, courtesy of NASA. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us is Kevin Scholtes, Firefly Future Systems Architect. Almost a tongue twister. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Great to see you. So, there are a couple of deliveries slated to land on the moon, including one that you're involved with, I think. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so Firefly has brought the Blue Ghost lunar lander to the moon. We're in orbit right now, and Blue Ghost is going to touch down this weekend. We're expecting to touch down early Sunday morning.
So, tell us about it. What is the purpose? What's going on with it?
Blue Ghost is part of a NASA initiative, the Commercial Lunar Payload Services, and this is a forward-leaning opportunity to bring commercial services deeper into space, out to the moon, and build up a potential lunar economy by bringing along NASA payloads as a service, kind of like a delivery truck for space, and then bringing along commercial payloads as the opportunities present themselves.
Sounds pretty exciting. And these deliveries are filled, I understand, with science and tech. They're heading to different areas of the moon. Tell us more about that.
Yep, the moon is exciting. It's got three sort of major regions you could think of in terms of the near side, far side, and the polar regions. Then all those sort of present different opportunities for science. We're focused on the near side for this mission. This mission is going to be studying mostly regolith properties in the northern hemisphere of the moon. But our future missions are going to be studying doing radio astronomy on the far side of the moon, or studying lunar volcanic features on the near side of the moon. So we've got three missions sort of going all around the moon in the next few years.
And what are some of the kinds of things that you're trying to learn, trying to find out?
Well, some of the experiments that we're taking with us are digging deep into the regolith to take measurements below the surface. Our surface knowledge is limited mostly by what the Apollo astronauts were able to physically dig up on the surface in their limited time there. So we're hoping to get down a little bit deeper with the surface drill and learn more about the surface properties. We're also trying to learn about how dust behaves and interacts with equipment. It can be very dangerous for future missions. So we want to understand that better and burn down risks for future landings and future persistent and permanent presence.
So, what kind of equipment is being landed, and what kinds of tools? What are they using?
Let's see. So we have a pneumatic drill that we're taking with us. We have an X-ray telescope that's looking back at the Earth. We have various radio instruments, the kinds of antennas and dipoles. The vehicle itself is an incredible beast. It's got a powerful main engine that we use to kick out of orbit and initiate our descent. Then we've got our own internally developed RCS engines that we use to land on, and then it's a solar powered vehicle. So we will be generating power throughout the day and surviving a few hours into the night.
Very interesting. So, tell us a little bit of background about Firefly.
Sure. Firefly started in 2017. We are an end-to-end space transportation company, which means that we want to be able to provide a continuous and consistent service from launch all the way to destination. So, in addition to the lunar lander program that we also have our launch vehicles, Alpha and MLV, and an in-space orbital vehicle called Electra. And in fact, Electra is going to be supporting our second lunar mission as a transfer vehicle and a relay for the lander going to the moon in 26.
Really interesting. So, these regular cost-effective deliveries of instruments, some of them are NASA instruments, right, to the surface are planned.
Yeah, our mission coming up on Sunday is it's delivering about 10 NASA payloads.
Terrific. And that's going to mean a lot, I suppose, for scientists and maybe future astronauts too.
Absolutely, I think everyone's waiting with bated breath what they can learn about the surface from these instruments.
Tell me about the planning. I mean, this is coming to fruition, this landing Sunday. Fingers crossed, all goes well. Um, the work that went into this and for how long, and the manpower that goes into a mission like this.
Sure. So one of the compelling cases about moving into the commercial industry is the shift in the kind of perspective and resources that go into a mission like this. you know, peak resource time in Apollo was something like 400,000 employees. We're doing this mission for about 100 employees. We're working hard to pull this off with a substantially smaller number of people dedicated to the mission. Our whole company is about 750 people. So that's a huge shift in the resources and the perspective there. And then this is a 3 to 4 year process from start to finish for the mission planning and development itself, at least on our side of things. Some of these payloads have taken a little bit longer because their science is developed ahead of the mission planning. So for some of the payloads, this is probably about a 6 or 7 year process.
Wow. And for those who say, why is this important? Why are we doing it? What do you tell them?
There's lots of reasons. I mean, you can pick your favorite theme. I mean, from the economic reasons of finding a sustainable way to expand our economies out in space and benefit from the resources that the moon has, benefit from power generation off world, all sorts of material value. There's also just simply learning about the universe and the surprising things that it teaches us every day. If it weren't for the missions that we were putting into space, if it weren't for the missions that NASA has put forth, we would be far poorer in our understanding of technology, in our understanding of ourselves.
So, how can people follow along, maybe watch what's going on and learn more?
Firefly and NASA is hosting a joint live stream. It kicks off at 1:20 a.m. Sunday morning. So if you want to watch it, you probably want to stay up late Saturday night. And then we will be touching down at 2:33 a.m. In
Wow.
Central Time.
So, following Saturday Night Live, tune into Sunday Morning Live, I suppose.
Yep.
Congratulations on the work that you're doing there, and best of luck Sunday. Kevin Scholtes, thank you for taking time with us.
Thank you for having me.